Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. How many of you have heard that before? Growing up, I must have heard that a million times and probably used it another million. But it resonates so much with me today after hearing this story that happened this past Sunday coming out of Atlanta, where two young women were shot, one killed in a Subway restaurant because a customer complained of having too much mayonnaise on his sandwich. Yes, you heard that correctly. Too much mayonnaise on a sandwich these days is a death sentence. Let's get into it. I'm not going to get into any introductions today. You know, this is the average black man. Before we get going, like, share, definitely subscribe, support the content. And we're going to get right into this article. Well, I'm going to play the news clip first and let you get a little background on what's going on. But here we go.
New information about the person who was allegedly shot and killed over mayonnaise. You heard that right. The person killed was an employee at a Subway restaurant just identified as 26-year-old Brittany Macon.
11 Alive's Paula Searle has spent the night getting to know a lot more about the victim. Paula?
Yeah, Ron, I spoke to her family on the phone tonight. Many of them too distraught, too shocked to speak to me on camera, but they didn't want to miss out on the opportunity of telling me how important, how sweet, and how hardworking Brittany was. This is Brittany Macon. Her family members tell 11 Alive she had just started her job at this Subway on Northside Drive about 3 weeks ago. Just before that, she worked at UPS. On Sunday night, police say a 36-year-old shooter walked into the Subway, killing Brittany and injuring another employee. Family members identified that employee as 24-year-old Jada Nicole, who police say is in critical condition. The restaurant owner, Willie Glenn, says it all unfolded because a customer thought there was too much mayonnaise on his sandwich.
Well-rounded young ladies, really hard workers, and everybody loved them.
Glenn adds that Jada had her 5-year-old son with her inside the store when it happened. Family says Brittany and Jada lived together and that Brittany loved Jada's son, who witnessed the shooting, as her own.
Someone who failed to resolve a conflict by just walking away.
Exactly.
Having a conversation to just reorder a sandwich.
Exactly.
To take actions into his hands. And now we have families who are devastated.
Brittany's family adds that she was smart and sweet, so much so she planned and paid for a big family reunion a month ago for everyone to be together. That was the last time many family members were able to see her. She was a daughter, a sibling to four, a cousin to many, and a hard worker.
I don't know what the world's coming to. Everybody wants to carry a gun. Everybody wants to, scare somebody with a gun. It's just, it's scary.
Now, Brittany's family tells me they were
ridiculous.
all supposed to be
Crazy.
together, reunited for the 4th of July in Savannah. Instead, family members from Arizona and Savannah are flying in after this tragic and horrific incident. Ron?
Okay, Paula, thanks a lot.
That's crazy. It's just, that's ridiculous. I mean, nothing should warrant a death over a sandwich. I mean, because that's what it boils down to. And people may look at it and think like, hey, don't say that, but that's what it boils down to. And we have to think about these things. We're just so quick to hurt people. And it's not just a gun. There's knives, all kinds of weapons, but people are just too apt to kill someone because they're mad. This feeling of disrespect. Disrespect means death in our community, and we got to stop that. It's about conflict resolution. You have a conflict, you resolve it peacefully without any injury or harm coming to anybody. I mean, there was the one girl there, the one that's in serious condition. She has a 5-year-old son who was there, who witnessed this. This is a problem for the family that died, the family of the injured woman now who's fighting for her life, the son, her son who's witnessed this, and then you got the shooter, his family is going through things too. That's four lives that are affected by this, not to mention other people that were just ancillary to the situation. I mean, it's ridiculous. We can't continue to live like this. I mean, it reminds me of the story maybe about, I want to say, a month or two ago, when in the Bronx in New York, in a Dunkin' Donuts this time, a guy was in a line with a woman who felt he was too close to her. Words were exchanged. She leaves out, calls a boyfriend. The guy comes out, they follow him and get around the corner, and the boyfriend shoots him and kills him. This kind of stuff has to stop. It's Mayo today. It was donuts or coffee last time. What's it going to be next time? Somebody put too many jalapenos on your sandwich, and that means they get killed. We can't do this. I mean, we have to stop. I'm gonna read a couple articles right now, and they get into the story too, and wrap this up in a minute. All right, there we go. Let me make this bigger so everybody can see it. Make myself smaller. There we go. It's subway shooting victim killed over too much mayo. Started working there 3 weeks ago, family says. Brittany Macon's family said she was intelligent and sweet and a hard worker. She had just started working at Subway 3 weeks ago. Before that, worked for UPS. A Subway employee is dead, and another one is in the hospital, all because a customer thought there was too much mayo on his sandwich, according to the store owner. It happened at a location on the North Side Drive in Atlanta just after 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. Family members in the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office have identified the victim as 26-year-old Brittany Macon. That's sad. You know. Have another article over here too. Gives a little more information on it. Make it bigger. All right. This one: Subway restaurant worker killed after dispute over mayo. Police say an employee at a Subway restaurant in Atlanta was shot and killed Sunday after a customer got upset about a condiment on his sandwich. Atlanta police said. Police were called to the restaurant near Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta shortly after 6:30 p.m. A news release from the police department said officers found two employees shot. One woman later was pronounced dead in the hospital. Well, since then, they have uh, arrested someone in this, and I believe his name is something Williams or something. He's just found this right before I started this. And it goes warrants name suspect in deadly shooting of subway worker over too much mayo. See, they just gonna keep harping on this mayo thing. It's like a joke. Atlanta police announced an arrest on Monday in the incident, which occurred Sunday night at the Subway store on Northside Drive, just south of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Arrest warrants obtained by 11 Alive on Wednesday named the suspect in the shooting death of a subway worker in downtown Atlanta over the weekend. The deadly alleged occurred. Wait, over the weekend that allegedly occurred in an argument over too much mayo on a sandwich. According to the warrants, the suspect is a 36-year-old Melvin Williams of Atlanta. 36 years old. Come on. Atlanta police announced an arrest on Monday in an incident which occurred Sunday night at the Subway store on the North Side Drive, just south of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They had not. All right, we already know that, but you know, enough of that. Listen, we can't continue to live like this. It makes an incident like this makes all of us look bad. The whole community is crazy. It's something that It just shouldn't happen. I mean, it was Mayo. All you had to do, like the police officer said, what do you do? We all have been there, right? We all have been there. We've ordered something and received not what we ordered, right? What do you do? Hey, there's too much mayonnaise on this. I didn't want mayonnaise or whatever. Okay, can you take it off? Can you make another sandwich? If it can't happen, what? Let me see your manager. If that don't work, and it gets to the point where there's words being said, you walk away. It's a sandwich. Walk away. Take the sandwich. If you have to, wipe off the mayonnaise. You know how many sandwiches I have bought back in the days when I was eating sandwiches, and I had to wipe off mayonnaise because you say put a little bit and they put a glob on there. That's what they do. You wipe it off and you eat the sandwich. And you know what? You don't go there anymore if it's that bad. If you feel that bad, you don't go there. That's what you do. And you can tell you were well within your rights to tell others, do not shop at this store. They give too much mayonnaise. Whatever you want. But you don't kill somebody. It's crazy, and we got to stop. I don't know what it is. I don't want to blame it on mental illness. That's what people are going to say. They alluded to the guns thing, and with the Supreme Court, overturning the gun rights and things like that, or it's they'll try to make this into some kind of political thing when that's not what we need to focus on. Here in this community, what we need to focus on is not having this happen. We got to focus on, like I said earlier, conflict resolution. How do we resolve disputes without getting into altercations and even violence leading to death? It's happened too many times. I want this to be the last time something like this happens. I don't want to have to see anyone make any more videos about people being killed over, you know, ridiculous, trivial things like this. I don't know what it is. I mean, one thing I believe, we consume too much negativity in our life. We watch things on TV where we see people like us, always the bad guys, always, you get, no matter what, everybody they make movies now where the whole movie is just a bunch of everybody is doing wrong, but who's the wrongest, if that's a word? Huh? Who gets the low end of the stick? People like you and me. And the more you see this, the more you devalue you. You start to hate yourself and people and those that look like you. We consume too much unhealthy things. And that's in what we choose to view on TV and what we put in our bodies. With all of this unhealthiness in our lives, what do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna emit it. We're gonna emit unhealthy, negative things back into the ether. What you gonna do? If that's all you know and all you see, that's all you can do. We need to, step out of our comfort zone sometimes. Get away from the block. If you only exist within a 4 block radius, today, go to the fifth block and start from there and start moving out. Tomorrow, go to the sixth, go to the seventh, move out of there, go downtown, go somewhere and come back. You have to do that. We can't continue to stay cooped up and fighting each other, the whole crab in the barrel mentality type of thing. It's not working for us. It has never worked for us, and it's not going to lead to anything good. We have to, we have to get this out of our community, and it has to stop. And I want it to start today. All right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Somebody's words can never hurt you. They will never kill you. They will never they will never hurt you. They don't do harm to you. You may feel a certain way, but it's not going to hurt you. If you never heard that before, run its back. No matter of fact, I'll say it again. Listen closely. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to come on here and say this to y'all, and my condolences to the family of the woman who was killed, and I hope the other woman has a quick recovery, and hope she's all right. Hope her child is can recover from this horrible incident that he witnessed. And I mean, come on, let's do better. It's not my community, it's not your community, it's our community. Black community, let's do better.